get what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. On the run, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day, it gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Aztecs call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Working that left side now. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now here, second and long. On the delay, it's Riley. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Stop is made almost immediately, giving one to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Running inside, it's Gaines. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And it's no good. He missed it. score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Sutton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards.
He's loose on the right. Electrifying play. And man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. As we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
Number 9 set to kick this one away.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the left side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear.
Here we go. Ready? 22. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Got enough for the 1st. Could be an alley. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. And he's still running after the move. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Looking for room. It's Gaines. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper.
Set to advance on the football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments.
Win. Look. Brick. Mustang. Move.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pocket breaking down. This time on target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Kill. 528 cruise.
To the air on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Aztecs! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to throw, it's Madsen. The screen, he's got wheels. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the...
Maybe a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for space. It's Gaines. And he could not get loose on the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Gaines, finding open areas. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The run inside. It's Sutton. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sutton. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Snags it on the right. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Rip.
The play action fake. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Bridge.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, San Diego State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 25 team, the BYU Cougars.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
The lone back's got it. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They feed him again. Got a little grass. Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
We're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The short hands, it's Brown. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking for space. It's Sutton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. How about that elusive? Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it, because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive.
214 close. 214 close.
Running to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown Aztecs. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the draw, it's Goff. Fights off a defender. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's caught. It's Goff. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Madsen. Throws to the back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. A pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Gaines.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Buying some time. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I'm not surprised, man. He's already got 5 touchdown passes. Why not go for 6? I mean, he's been on a heater today. He's been spreading the ball around, taking shots, been really, really successful. He's trying to add to the numbers and kind of add some insult to injury. If I'm a defender, by the way, I don't like this. This ticks me off a little bit, and I might let him know about it this next play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Trying to pound it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And he tacks on the extra point. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Right back to the well. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He breaks a tackle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Square.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Across the 25. He smashes his way through again. And he scores! Touchdown, Broncos!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after they catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And right down the middle. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game. It looks like.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. Can't get him to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.